Hey guys, welcome back to the 5th episode of Crossroads. I'm with the great data ninja himself, Najib. Welcome back to the show, Najib. If you're new here, we try to discuss really interesting and amazing things that we find in the internet and in today's everyday world. And we try to teach each other something new every single day. And through this, I hope you guys also learn something new. So we have 5 or 4 topics for today.
Yeah, we have 4 topics for today, and
Yeah.
thank you for having me. It's always great.
All right, awesome. All right, so the first topic I'm going to talk about is the Chrome OS market rise in market share.
Correct.
If you don't know what Chrome OS is, it is a new operating system made by Google. It is solely based for very cheap laptops that they are creating, and they are partnering with other companies to create, and they're installing their operating system as default. Now these
Interesting.
laptops and tablets, they're pushing very hard on schools and universities, and you can see the result directly. It is not really out there, a lot of people don't realize it, but their market share is growing significantly as long as they've been targeting these schools and universities, and right now they sit at 10% of the entire global market. What do you think?
10%. Yeah, quickly to interject on that. So like you're telling the Chrome OS market share is increasing. I think I noticed some results of that because I have niece and nephew studying here in America in US schools, and one of my niece, she joined like kindergarten, kindergarten right now, lower KG, for our Indian viewers. So she over there they gave her a Chrome notebook, right? They did not give her a Mac, a Microsoft powered tablet or something. They gave her a Chromebook. And one of the nephews that I have over here, he's in, I guess, 7th or 8th. So when he transitioned from like 7th to 8th, instead of a Mac, when he went to like high school, they gave them a Chrome notebook. So that is where I see like you said, they are pushing for students.
Yeah.
I think that's true. They are definitely pushing for students. But I'm still kind of like trying to revolve like what's the benefit of a Chromebook over Mac OS or Windows,
Yeah, coming to that question that you just raised, it is because kids and younger generation as a whole are very used to using their mobile phones on a day-to-day basis. So they are very, they are used to having an app installed by just one click of a button, whereas we started installing apps by going through a long process of next proceed, agree to terms and conditions and all that,
Sometimes
and they were
going to-
executable files.
Sometimes going to uTorrent as well.
Exactly.
uTorrent.
So those days, those things were
back.
common to us, but
Correct.
yeah, for them it is not. For them, it's just one click of a button. So Chrome OS brings that to them, and that is why I think they have a very nice attachment towards this OS, and that is why it is
So-
gaining popularity.
It's in Chrome OS. It's more like just like you click an app and it comes off in your Chromebook. Like it's just like an
Yeah.
it's
It-
it's
It is
exactly like
mimicking the Android.
exactly like the store, Android store.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that is the big advantage. But with the rise of the share in the market, that does not mean Mac has been losing. Mac also increased their shares. Windows is the biggest loser in this.
So as I see over
play in
here,
the past
it's
2
like,
years.
as I see over here, Mac is at 7.5, Chrome OS is at 10.8, and Windows is at 80.5. So
Yes.
so
Mac held
increased.
the second position for more than 20 years, and now it's finally third.
It's third. That's big actually,
Yeah.
defeating Mac OS in a market
Yeah,
that's been
very big.
dominated by Windows since so long. Like you
I
can
think their next target, Chrome OS's next target, would be the third world country. Now they're mostly
Oh.
focused on students, but now I think they'll
They'll stu-
target Africa, India, Pakistan, all these countries now.
super interesting. Since they are cheap and since they involve this what do we say, the culture of like just clicking and installing those two things, and I guess aiming at students, so that like how we were aimed with Windows, so we grew to love Windows, and it takes like a tough time to go to macOS for someone who has been acclimated with Windows since like
Exactly.
literally since younger age, right, since LKG. And if these people are being brought up with Chrome OS since LKG and like high school basically full of schooling, it's definitely going to increase the share and retain that share because they're going to be comfortable with that OS. Amazing.
Yeah, that was Chrome OS from me. What do you have?
Yeah, so the next topic that I have for you is Electra. Electra. Now, what is Electra? So in the data
I have no idea.
science, yeah, so in the data science world, we have these things called transformers in that help us with natural language processing. Now, what is natural language processing? It's basically when you write a query in Google search bar, and then you see a result, right? That is in fact a answer to a natural language question. You don't converse with
Okay.
the search bar in another language that the computer can understand. You converse with it in the language that you understand, natural language basically, right? And the
Yeah.
computer is able to give you answer. So that's NLP in a simple summary. And Electra is do you know about transformers, Malik? Like the GPT-3 OpenAI.
Oh,
uh,
okay. I know GPT-3. Yeah.
yeah, so GPT-3 is a
I didn't know it was
transformer.
called a transformer.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
transformer. The technical term for these models is transformers. Okay, and what are transformers in a basic essence is basically they are able to learn from large piles of natural language data, and they are able to mimic that after once they've learned from it. So a transformer might be able to act as a chatbot. They might be able to answer calls on the phone, like you have calls with customer care. They might be able
Hmm.
to interact with you in a more natural way, in a more like an assistive
So,
form of way.
wh-
That is what.
why is this different compared to GPT-3?
Yeah, so why Electra is of interest is basically whatever transformer you saw until right now, they were trained on what is called mask language modeling. That is a pre-training method that most of these transformers used. So basically, what would happen is this transformer would be given like a sentence, say something like, let me just show you. Uh, like something like the chef cooked the meal, right? And the masking would take place over this sentence, and some words would be masked, and the transformer would be told, okay, guess what is behind this mask. And then if it guesses and the transformer becomes better. If it guesses wrong, the transformer is told, this is wrong, this is a penalty, don't do this. And that's how it gets better and better and better. Okay, this is the pre-training
Okay.
method that was used before. The issue with this is it's super costly, right? The
Mm-hmm.
GPT-3 transformer took $4.6 million to be trained. The good thing is,
Okay.
af-
Just for training.
just for training, but the good thing is that these transformers, once they are trained, anybody can use it. You can use it, I can use it. The power is in the hands of anyone.
Is it open to public right now?
Right now, it's not open to
These
public.
tools.
If you see GPT-3, as far as I know about GPT-3, you have to apply to OpenAI and tell them what you want to do with the transformer, and they verify you, they talk to you.
Oh, it's just too powerful for normal people.
It
Then.
is too powerful. It is too powerful. These things, they are so powerful. Like, imagine you getting a mail from your mom, okay, that has been written in such a way that you think it's from your mom, but a transformer wrote it.
Whoa.
So that is how powerful these things are getting to right now in the previous, in like the recent years, like the last 1 or 2 years, I would say. So
Mm-hmm.
the good thing with Electra is that they are using a different pre-training method. They are basically not randomly masking these sentences. They're using another model to mask these things, and the trainer is basically telling which is fake or not. It's not trying to predict if it is the over here cooked over here. No, it's just trying to say, okay, this word is fake, this word is not fake, and that's how it's training. It's a different training mechanism. Basically, in essence, it's trying to save up like 1/4 of the price of trading. So, and the size of this
Okay. For
model
the
is one
same,
fourth.
so the for the same amount of training,
Performance.
now it would, instead of costing 40 million or 4
4
million,
million,
4
4.6
million,
million.
4 million. Now it
Yeah,
would be costing you $1 million.
one exactly. And when
Oh,
you
that's
see,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
and there are like two benchmarks called Glue and Squad. So these are like one of the basic benchmarks that whenever you train an NLP transformer, you train on these and you show. And when compared to BERT, which is a transformer by Google, it's not GPT-3, it's different.
Okay.
This Electra performed 89.5 on Glue, whereas as you can see, BERT performed 79.8, and it is smaller
Who
than
is
BERT.
developing Electra?
Electra, I think, I haven't got to that actually. I'm not sure actually. Huggingface.co is the website, and they are the ones who are developing. But I don't know which institution are they under. MIT, Harvard.
All right.
I'm not sure. They could be individual. Huggingface.co. That's the name. Like OpenAI is to GPT-3. Huggingface.co is for Electra. And as you can see, BERT, Robota, Albert, all of these are like advanced versions of BERT. They are developed by Google and maintained by Google. And you can see even on Squad, this is performing much better. And it is
awesome.
1/4 small, 1/4 power. Amazing, right?
Using just 25% efficiency, power,
Energy.
and giving the same efficiency. Yeah.
Same or not even
All right,
same,
that's
better.
Better. All right.
That's the thing.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Next topic that we have is that you have to talk to me about is Amazon in India.
Yeah. So, throughout its lifetime in India, Amazon have been getting a lot of slack by traders that use the platform, and traders in India always allege that Amazon's platform largely benefits only a fraction number of sellers on the platform, and most of those fraction of sellers are the largest sellers on the platform. And this turned out to be true because there were some leaked documents that was confiscated by Reuters, the international news organization, and they made it public, and they questioned Amazon
Whoa.
regarding it.
Whoa.
Well, the results are shocking.
Did they reply?
You will realize.
Did they reply?
No, yeah, Amazon had the basic reply. Oh, we treat all sellers equally on the platform. We do not have any predilection to one or the other. But based on the report, 34 out of 4 lakh sellers in the entire Amazon marketplace own 33% of the sales of the entire marketplace. So
Wait, let
that
me
just
get
shows you how
straight.
much.
33. The number 33. In comparison to, like, I can see over here in this article, 4 lakh plus Indian sellers.
Yeah,
The 33 own 1/3 of all of selling.
all of the sales in
All
Amazon
of the
India.
sales in Amazon India.
Yeah,
Just 33.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Which is
like,
mind-boggling how
that's insane.
non-democratic this is.
This is very bad.
So
This is insane.
yeah, that is
This is
that is
What?
0.0082%.
0.00.
So,
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so the documents that were confiscated by Reuters were just like drafts of meeting notes, PowerPoint slides, business reports, and emails. One of the notes
emails
also
between
had a
those 33 sellers and Amazon.
no. It's between executives in the
Okay.
company.
Okay.
So somehow they were leaked. I don't know. They did not mention how, but they got their hands on it. And one of the notes also contain a frank appraisal of Mr. Modi, saying he's very straightforward in the way of how he thinks, and also called him not an intellectual, which is very interesting because in Modi's power, Amazon had done tremendously well, and one of their company heads mentioning him in that light shows something really wrong in their leadership.
Fishy,
So this is
like-
very interesting.
This is super.
Yeah, it's very
interesting,
fishy.
Of course, it's because when you see, even if you don't, if you hear the news between Facebook and Australia, do you know that in Australia right now, Facebook just stopped
Oh yeah,
showing all.
they cannot post
multimedia.
news.
They cannot post news. So
Yeah.
so you slowly start to
Yeah.
see the dominance of these non-governed by any government. What do we say? Tech businesses. Super huge,
Yeah.
basically tech businesses.
Because we don't even have laws. These things are so new in
These
our
things are
entire
so new,
society. We don't even
exactly.
have laws.
There are no laws to control something that is
Yeah.
this big, because nothing this big ever existed.
Yeah, coming to that point, this reminds me of the time where seat belts in cars were only made mandatory after 10 years of data collecting that there were numerous deaths just because of car accidents in 1920s.
Seatbelts.
It was after 10 years of data.
10 years.
10 years of data was required to just conclude that seat belts
so
were
basically
mandatory.
like your point, just to keep it like super clear, your point is basically that law is basically not up to date every time with something new.
Yeah. It always lacks. Yeah.
it always lags, and sometimes it could be worse like this. Like it took 10 years to realize something which is very simple for
Obvious.
us to understand right now.
Yeah. This is actually complicated. Just imagine
Exactly.
how much of the damage is already done.
Exactly. So now if we wait 10 years to see the damage that these big tech companies can do, like you see some
Yeah.
things like the Facebook banning multimedia in Australia, and now Amazon not banning but giving preference to just 33 sellers. These are basically instances
Mm.
of these big tech companies coming in and being like, whatever we're doing, it's right. We have all this power. If it and they
Yeah.
are so big that they can just threaten to leave India. They're like so big
Yeah.
that they can just be like, we'll just, okay, you don't like it, we'll take our investment out. That's so big.
Yeah.
It's scary to
Yeah.
think. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Scary at the same time and
Yeah.
interesting. Anyways,
What do you have next?
moving on, I have something very very interesting. You will love this. So there's one of the projects that have come out from data science, and do you know when we build dams, right? There is a displacement of basically the amount of fish that is on the other side compared to the left side, right?
Of course.
Like
There's a
where
big wall in the between.
Correct. So the fishes. So people don't usually think, but how do fishes get from this side to that side, right? That is never taken care of, or if it is taken care of, it's taken care of in a lousy way. Okay. So there is this company called Whoosh Innovations, uh, in USA. What they do is they take care of the migration of the fish salmon from one side to the other. So why and how is this related to data science? It's very interesting because they have a tube. It's called salmon cannon. Of course, why not? So the fishes they travel up to the salmon cannon. They go into this tube. They travel wee all the way through this tube, and they come on the other side. So the interesting part is they have a object detection uh, computer set in somewhere in the middle of the whole slide, right? And the fishes travel
Okay.
till that point, and then an object detection algorithm runs over the fish and it detects it's a salmon. Okay, open the gate, then it can go.
Whoa. Whoa.
If not, then it just like redirects the fish to like go back.
But why only salmon?
Why only salmon?
Why the discrimination? Why not other fishes? Poor fishes.
Oh, look over here. Your question is being answered as we are speaking.
This solves a major
Major
problem
problem
for
for
migratory fish. Oh, they are migratory fishes. They have to move.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Hmm.
I was under the impression that the fishermen could fish on the other side, but that was definitely not the
Okay.
case. It's because they're
No,
migratory
definitely
fish.
not the case.
Not the case. It's for them like they're a migratory fish. They have to get to the other
But
side.
it's pretty cool. Like they're
It
using
is.
data science even here. Just imagine all sorts of applications, and this is just
Yeah.
the beginning. Oh my god!
I've never. This is one of the more interesting. Look at that. It always looks awesome.
Like
Don't you want to be in that slide like whoosh? It is amazing. It's amazing how yeah, this is like a testing place, but yeah, after it's like done and put in place, it's amazing to just know that there are these things out there. You don't even know. You don't even realize the applications how far they extend until like you need to know about dams, you need to know about fishes, you need to know okay, they go from this place to that place.
you need to know they are migratory fishes.
Exactly.
Then come up with a solution
exactly.
using data science and
Exact-
pipes, which
Oh,
is
Exactly.
mind-boggling.
A lot of engineering basically into one place, right? And
Yeah.
it's amazing to know that this problem, one of the problems that data science, I'm always excited for whatever problem
Yeah, this
or
is
issue
really
data
nice.
science can solve. That's all from me from today. Unfortunately, I don't have more topics for you.
Yeah, that's all from my side too.
Awesome.
All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Najib, for showing me these interesting topics. I learned a lot, especially regarding the salmon.
More coming
Um,
through. More
all
coming
right.
through every day.
Yeah, we do this every day. So tune in tomorrow for another episode of Crossroads. See you later, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.